Timex brings the power of the computer within reach of more people than ever before. Introducing the Timex Sinclair 1000, the first of a new generation of computers designed to be easier to use and to own. For $99.95, power to learn at the speed of light, power to organize with unfailing accuracy. The Timex Sinclair 1000, power is within your reach.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. I haven't done a video for a while, as I'm sure you've noticed, so apologies as always. But I've been doing a couple of podcasts, well, 5 or 6 podcasts actually, and they are on Spotify and I think it's Anchor, but they're on Spotify under Mike's Retrotech, and you can find me as usual on YouTube, Twitter and Facebook. Anyway, back to what we have in front of us. So what do we have? Well, we have here the Timex Sinclair 1000 and the trusty but much needed 16K RAM pack. Now, I had one of these, or I had the Sinclair version anyway, back in the olden days. I swapped a Scalextric, a TCR, the Jam Car edition, whatever it was. I swapped it for a Sinclair ZX81 in about 1983 or maybe 84, and I used it once, as I remember. Plugged it into the TV, white picture came up, or grey, whatever it is. Sinclair Research. Oh no, it doesn't say anything, does it? Just little K flashes at the bottom. Did nothing. I had no games for it. I had no software. Particularly unimpressed. Turned it off, packed it away. I think I gave it away. I can't remember. But that's was my sole introduction to the Sinclair ZX81. Not terribly impressed. But I saw this particular machine on eBay. I'm not that interested in ZX81s particularly, even though I used to import them from America a long time ago. But I have no particular interest in them. But this is slightly different in so much as it's a Timex version, so it's a 1000, which means it has, instead of 1 kilobyte of memory, it has 2 kilobytes. For some reason, Timex deemed 1 kilobyte to be too small, but 2 kilobyte to be just right. Now, you can modify these things. You can take it up to 32K internally. It runs a Z80 processor. Theoretically, I think it can either run 48 or 64K. I'm not sure which. I think it's 64 actually, as if my hazy memory serves me, it had a 64K RAM pack made by Mamotech. But anyway, that's another story. So this is my Sinclair, or Timex, I was going to say ZX81, so my Sinclair 1000. Just having a drink of 7-Up there. It's beautiful. So, why did I buy it? Well, it's of no particular use to me, other than it's in very good condition. It's boxed. It has the instructions with it. It even has the pamphlets that came with it. And it's just in quite nice condition. But the ZX81s often were. They were so unliked, unused and unloved that quite often they were bought back in the early 80s, 81, 82, plugged in for a day or two, the novelty wore off and they were shoved in cupboards. So there used to be a lot of these things in boxes in really nice condition. There are fewer now, but it's 40 years ago, so that's to be expected. I dare say a lot of these have ended up in the bin a long time ago, or at Commodore in the case of Timex, but that's another story. So let's have a look at this. I'm going to try not to knock the camera, as I'm recording this on the table with my camera balancing. Well, it's not balancing, it's on a tripod, but anyway. So like I say, this is in reasonably nice condition. Embossed Timex Sinclair, which is quite nice. The Perspex broken there, but hey ho. So we have an antenna lead, or aerial, for the UK types among us. We have the, what are they? It's mono ear and mic, according to the Sinclair, but it's headphone and microphone. TV modulator, or splitter actually. Now this is this came with a lot of American machines, in fact nearly all American machines. Back in the UK in the 70s we used to have portable TVs with the loop aerials, and that's what these are for. These are for screwing onto the loop aerials of portable TV sets. And then you plug the Sinclair into there. I guess portable TVs in the States didn't have external antenna sockets. I don't know. I guess not. Mind you, I don't suppose ours did in truth. And here we have the beast itself. The Sinclair ZX1000. No, it's not. It's the Timex Sinclair 1000. It's identical. Exactly the same. Exactly the same. Exactly the same. But slightly different. We have a FCC warning, which the Sinclair ones didn't have. And we have channel 2 and channel 3, so you can flick between the channel on the modulator. It's heavier than a Sinclair ZX81 as it has more RF insulation, and it has 2K of RAM. That's about it. I guess it's in NTSC mode, so whether that draws a screen at 60 Hz rather than 50 Hz, I don't know. I'll have to check that. Manual, different to the Sinclair one. The Sinclair one, I think, did it have the spaceship on it? A 3D cube type image with a little spaceship parked up, I think. It's a long time ago. Testing the RAM pack. All good stuff. There used to be no way of testing extra RAM in the olden days. You'd plug memory into a computer, have no idea whether it worked or not. It's not like a PC nowadays where you plug a stick of RAM in and the BIOS recognises it. In these days, or those days, you had very little way of knowing. So quite often you type a little program in. Important notice. Ooh, colour televisions have problems. Oh dear. I was going to buy a Zenith SN 1973. Stephen Vickers, 1982 Timex, 1982 Sinclair. I doubt whether it's any different. So let's have a little look at some of the pamphlets that were in there. A joystick coupon and a cassette coupon. What's that say? BSJ. We have a software list, keyboard calculator, organizer, budgeter, loan and mortgage amortizer. What? What the hell does that say? Anyway, games or entertainment. Grimm Fairy Tales, Pinball, Puzzler, Rum Runner. No Star Trek, I'm surprised. Oh, it's all 2K software. Star is 2K, all the rest requires 16K. So if I download Backcage, if I can find it, it should run on a 2K machine, but not on a 1K machine. Exciting stuff. 2068 computer offer. TS1000, TS2000. Oh, cartridge coupon. TS2000 cartridge coupon, okay. I don't think the TS1000, oh it did. TS1000 command cartridges. So there must have been a way of plugging cartridges into this thing. Although I find that hard to believe, but we'll have a look. 30-day warranty. So it's all stuff like this I find fascinating, and I always have. So it's well worth, if you're buying these old machines. I know it's cheaper to buy one that's not in a box, but if you can get a box with all the paraphernalia, it's quite interesting just to see what guff they used to include with computers to try and make you think that it was a, a worthwhile purchase. Like Sinclair, I mean this thing. Congratulations on your purchase of your Timex Sinclair computer. We surely foresee we surely foresee your enjoying. We surely foresee you're enjoying many hours of entertainment. Who the hell's written this? This is by Timex. We surely foresee you're enjoying many hours of entertainment. Oh my God. Utility and personal accomplishment while learning to use your new additional hardware from home. Let's take a few minutes to explain what you can do. Just by filling in this coupon, this thing, whatever it is, 90-day warranty-free membership of the Timex Social Club. How do rumours get started? Your inclusion in the mailing list of Ramblings, the TCC newsletter. Growing your system. Okay. Direct mail order. Timex computer products. Should you ever run into problems, contact Timex. 1-800-24-TIMEX. So, there we go. So that's all the guff that goes in there. But I like all that sort of stuff. It fascinates me hugely. Now, I'm not going to plug this in today for two reasons. One, the power pack is 110 volt and it will go bang. And the other is I can't be bothered. So I will sort a power pack out. I've got one somewhere for my ZX80 and it goes through you. I have got one for my ZX80 and 81. I'm not going to open the wrap. Go on then. This will be exactly the same as the Sinclair unit, I would think. In Perspex again. It's possibly the smallest font I've ever seen on a computer peripheral. In fact, it looks absolutely brand new. I'm not even sure this has even been plugged in, but it must have been. Okay, so there we go. So that is my Sinclair Timex 1000. Like I say, it's a 2 kilobyte machine, NTSC display, and that's about it. So that's it. I'm going to say cheerio now. I shall be doing a stream at some point in the near future, and we'll get some Dragon's Lair on there, and Donkey Kong and Manic Miner, and whatever else has come along since I last looked, which is probably 3 or 4 years ago. I do have a ZX80 and a ZX81 here kicking about, but there's no point comparing them, they're all the same. So anyway, so that'll do for me now. I hope that you're all well. Like I say, pop over to Spotify and have a look for Mike's Retrotech. Listen to my extremely poor podcasts. They will improve, but it's very easy for me. It's not easy. I don't have a lot of time, but if I've got half an hour spare, I will disappear and record whatever I'm doing or thinking about. And it's quite nice not to have to mess about doing videos. Not that the videos are particularly good quality or anything, but I do have to edit them, tweak the sound, and find time to clear a space and record a video, which is a bit of a pain. Anyway, that'll do. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.